Keeper shield. Garb. Curious is what's gonna break the bank for me though. 600. And the boots is also gonna break me a little bit. Alright, can I sell a bunch of stuff though? Oh hey, you can have this. I'm not gonna use that. I don't even know if it's like rare loot. But I don't really think it matters all that much. You can have 2 of those, because I already have a lot of it. I'm not selling back the Keeper stuff. You can have that. This, you can have this. Okay. I'm surprised you can even buy this. Because I would think that this would be like beneath her kind of thing or something like that. Like how like I don't need it. Water breathing. You can have the spider venom. I think everything else is fine. Like how you can't like sell everything to them kind of thing. That's what I was about to that's what I was trying to continue to say, but I stopped halfway through by thought. Okay, so expert is up to 75, yeah.
Walk blessed.
How much money was that? I still have 3,000. That's still a lot. I'll go to the apothecary. I'll see if they have any good. I'll see if they have a large supply of healing potions, because I definitely need them.
Keep walking.
Okay. Don't need to be like. Anyway, I need
That's
potions.
what I'm here for. Take a look.
Do you have healing potions? You got a lot of them. Okay, I like that. Okay, cure disease, don't need that. I do want to have at least some mana potions, so let's get 9 cheap ones, and we'll get 6 rancid ones, and that'll be that.
Walk blessed.
Yeah. And I probably should start selling some more stuff. Yeah, because this stuff is actually really good. Just want to see if I can unenchant it, though. Wait. Do you guys have an enchanting table in here? It says and magic, so I'm gonna guess yes. You're over there. No, I want to see. Yeah. Can I unenchant it? No. You cannot unenchant it, which is okay. That's good to know, though. It's actually really good to know, though, that we cannot unenchant the robes and hood by accident. It's good. I wouldn't be surprised if the keeper stuff is, like, very strong compared to, like, mine. 20? 23? That's always the weird thing that I always liked about how heavy armor is like, for light armor to be just as equivalent, you have to put so much investment towards light armor in order for it to be even close to being just as equivalent to it. And by that I mean, like, in order for your in order for like your light armor to be just as close to heavy armor, like, you need to put a lot of skill invested for like just heavy armor. Just grab it. That's it. The only thing is that you'll be really slow, but that's like the only drawback towards it. Anyway, that conversation was way too short. I might just wait until after this is all done. Hello, T-Lore. How you doing, buddy?
This feeling just now, that was the sigil stone, wasn't it?
Yes, the fragments will be distributed among the keepers tonight.
Very good. With the beacon and the sigiled stone, we now have both a sword and shield against these High Ones. That is more than I had hoped for. However, there has also been a disquieting development. I have called in a conclave, and it will take place in a day. Come back then, and use the time to rest.
Oh, okay.
Malphas's blessing.
Does it actually want me to wait? Coming over to talk to me? Nope.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say.
Shut up.
Yeah, here. But be careful,
Callia.
okay? Magister Ragon will have us flayed alive
yes.
if we lose it.
You don't know your parents. How did you come by your name, Callia?
This guy, who's been wandering around the temple most recently? Lucar told me the Grandmaster believes he could help find a cure for this red madness.
Well, as I told you, I was never very popular with the other novices. You know, the novitiate was very challenging. The Magisters only rarely gave us days off to contemplate, as they called it. The others usually used it to go to the tavern to gamble and drink. I never really liked that kind of pastime, and I still don't.
They never trust us novices with the full truth.
I've never really thought about things like that. You know, life in the temple is quite secluded, and I doubt there are many men or women who would find my way of living attractive. But forgive me, that's very personal. I don't really want to talk about it.
Sorry about that, I just did my quick thing. Okay, how come everybody needs to stretch their legs from time to time?
That's true, but when I feel the need to relax, I prefer taking a stroll or spending time in the baths. Whatever secret there is about relaxing to loud music, raucous shouting, and alcohol is beyond me.
Don't know your parents. How did you come by your name, Callia?
It was stitched into the blanket they found me in near that village. I don't really know if it is my actual name, but I had nothing else to go with, so it stuck.
I mean, that does make sense. Okay. Any questions about... No, what do you think about the current events?
Well, what should I think about them? They're disquieting. Speaking of which, recently there's been word from the League of Apothecari up north. They say that their studies on the Red Madness haven't borne fruit yet, and that it is like no disease they've ever encountered. Honestly, that has rid me of the last of my doubts about the cycle being real, just as the Grandmaster said. Let's just hope we can find out how to stop it.
What's the story behind your tattoo?
Tattoo? Oh, of course, you mean my mark.
Sorry.
I've had that for as long as I can remember, and I don't have the slightest idea as to how I got it.
Something that doesn't appear out of nowhere. Someone must have put it on you.
That's what Tyrus said too. But if it has a meaning, it's obscure. I couldn't find anything in the books, and the Magisters couldn't put their fingers on it either.
Is it, I don't know, magical?
No, it isn't. It's just there, that's all.
If it's any comfort to you, it looks good.
It does. You're the first to tell me that. But thanks, I guess.
I don't know what it is. I think for character creation, I don't specifically like to put stuff like that, like cosmetic, like tattoos and stuff like that, but like, unless it's needed, I think for a different series, I did have my character having it. Can't you remove it somehow?
Not without leaving a bad scar, at least according to the Apothecari. And even if that weren't the case, I don't know if I'd want it gone. It reminds me of something.
Ah, okay. Why is it that you always say Kirash? Isn't that Canary?
Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.
Sure.
If it's really necessary. What do you want to know?
Sure. Why does this whole thing burden you so much? Has it happened before? Or do you transform? Sure.
Honest answer? I don't know, and I don't want to know. As I told you in the Schola, if I really am the one to blame for that massacre in the village, if this memory is real, then the answer to your question is yes. I would transform into whatever this creature is, but it will never come to that. You have my word.
Okay. Why does this whole thing burden you so much? Allowing it to say you're more powerful? No.
If that were the case, I probably wouldn't be here right now, would I? No, it hasn't. Usually it's just thoughts, and they're almost always there. It's as if there's always something lurking in the dark corners of my mind, just waiting for me to give in. It's tough, to say the least. I don't know if you can relate to that.
Okay, I'm gonna save before I do that choice, because it feels like it's just not enough.
If it's really necessary. Yes, but at what price?
Okay.
It isn't just what happens on the outside when it tries to take me over, Saira. At least not just that. It's what goes on inside. My thoughts, my feelings. Imagine you are walking through a forest, all on your own. Then you hear heavy breathing, sobbing, and as you follow it, you find a wounded hunter. He's been mauled by a bear and is now heavily injured and delirious. I, that is the part of me that is myself, would want to help this man, to get him to safety. But the moment I see blood, the smell of death, these other thoughts start invading my mind.
The creature's thoughts.
Yes, and that sight, it would arouse it. I can't find a better word for it. If I were to give in, it would... Forgive me, Saira. I can't talk about this. I am sorry.
It's alright, sorry for pushing you. No, this.
Yeah, it's just odd to talk about it like this.
Especially out in public. Out in public, right in the middle of the area. It's kind of funny. Alright, so I have a question before we go ahead with anything else. Character quests. When does her third one trigger? Because I'm pretty sure she has a third one. Okay. Just want to see what it is. Okay, so I have the main quest name. So what is it under? Okay, so it's after Act 2. Okay, so we are close to finishing off Act 2. So that is good to know. So the quest that we're currently doing, the interlude, is like the second quote-unquote quest of the Act 2, even though technically it's considered, I guess you could say, the third quest, because there's the Fragments of the Past, there's the Word of the Dead, and then there's the Deus Ex Machina one, but yeah. Anyway, I can start selling things into the town, and that'll be it for now. So we are, like, really good for, like, for time, like, the fact that, like...
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
Well, I say time, but, like, what I mean is that, like, I'm actually still having a lot of fun with the game, despite the fact that, as I've currently edited everything else, we are past where Nehrim was.
How? Yes.
But...
Of course.
But we have, like, faced, like, very high-level areas and have had decent success. I don't want to say very, like, high success, because that's not true. We struggled. Or I should say I struggled, but same point. Like, there was a lot of struggles. The dragon was a huge one. I'm actually quite surprised that it's actually a level 45, or it's in a level 45 area. And yet,
Walk, play all your heart could ever desire. Take a look.
okay, you can take those two. You can take this. You can take that. Take this. There you go.
May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
Yep. Alright, so that is going to be it for today. Or for now, pretty much. I probably won't pick up the game for at least a decent while. But yeah, so next time we'll continue onward with the interlude stuff. Maybe we'll try and journey around to adventure around Fogville or something like that, because I think that would be pretty interesting. We'll probably just journey around over here and just do stuff. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Enderal, the Forgotten Stories.